I'm here in Medjugorje and I'm with, what's your name?
Jacqueline,
And Jacqueline, where are you from?
County Down, Northern Ireland.
In Northern Ireland. We are here at a restaurant as well from Ireland, no?
Julie's.
Julie's. We make a little promotion for Julie's.
Yeah, Julie's very good.
Come to Medjugorje, especially now in autumn. It's nice to be inside.
Yes.
And how often have you been in Medjugorje?
This was second time.
Second time. And you came back, you told me to say thank you. Why? What happened the first time?
The first time I came, I was really, really ill. I had after 4 years of being ill and being messed around with doctors in the hospitals, they finally told me that I had bowel cancer. It was so far gone, I was lucky to save the bowel. Then I was diagnosed with secondary cancers in my liver and lung. I had the tumour removed from my bowel and I came out here in April. And that in itself was amazing how that all came together. I met a man, Jerry Flanagan, from the town in the hospital one night, and he phoned me a couple of weeks later and said, would you go to Medjugorje? And I said, Jerry, I might be fit to afford it. I'm paying my medication because I refused declined the chemotherapy and radiation. So he says, if Our Lady wants you, you will be there. So I went and got my passport, and people helped me. The lady in the passport office paid for my passport at £155, total stranger. And then people just turned up with money, with euros. Everyone was so good. So I had spent all my money on my medication. And so then I came out here in a wheelchair. I ended up going to the hospital. I was in so much pain. They changed some of my antibiotics, and 2 days later I was away up Cross Mountain with 2 sticks with everybody else. And the guys in the group said they'd have put £1 million down that I would not be fit to make it up that mountain, but I did. So then I came home and I'm skipping ever since. You wouldn't believe how weak I was before it. 2 days after I arrived home I had a scan, a CT scan booked. So I went and had it done, and I got my results, and the doctor hemmed and hawed telling me my results because he says the tumours in your liver and lung are gone. They're just gone. So it's been an interesting journey. So then I said I have to go back to Medjugorje to thank Our Lady for everything. My life has just turned and turned and turned and turned and turned.
Changing to the positive now.
Yeah.
Everything in order.
Yeah, everything's 100%. I smile 99% of the time. Like, it's amazing.
Was that maybe before because you were angry with life, with what happened to you?
Yes, with my family and things that they've done, and singled me out, and it just wasn't right. But now I say the rosary for them. My ex-husband, my brothers and sisters, they need more prayers around me. I found my peace, so I send my prayers for them, and I hope they get some good out of it.
And somebody said, through praying to other people, you also pray for yourself.
Right, okay.
And you get healing there as well.
Right, well I have nothing to complain about in life really, like I have nothing.
Maybe this is because we were talking before, the most important is health.
Yes.
We take it for granted and we don't have it anymore. It's for somebody out there like complaining.
Yeah.
You have health, you have everything.
Yeah, I was so ignored in the hospital.
So you said you are praying now the rosary.
Yes, I say the rosary every single day. Yeah.
Why do you pray the rosary? What is so powerful about the rosary prayer?
When I was going up the mountain, because I was I thought I was dying, and the hospital doctor did tell me I'll not survive if I didn't take the chemotherapy and stuff. But it was a route I chose to do it, alternative medicine. So when I was going up the mountain, I had promised my children if it didn't work, I would take chemotherapy. But so when I was going up the mountain, I prayed and I said, please take the cancer away, please let this work and let me be on the right path. I prayed for my brothers and sisters, I prayed for my parents, I prayed for my ex-husband. I said, give me peace in my heart, let it all go, and just make my life better. So going up the mountain, I said, I will pray the rosary. And when I came down, Father Leon blessed me. And right away, I turned around to everyone and went, I'm cured, I know I'm better now, this is me. And continued to feel better. So when I got back home, I stuck the YouTube on, headphones, and said the rosary every single day. At some point in the day, I will say my rosary, usually in the mornings. But every day I say the rosary now.
And what is the effect on you praying that prayer?
I got a great peace now. The anger is all gone. I can look at people and say, that's their sadness. I feel sorry for them. I don't feel angry. I feel sorry that they're so tied up in material things and
Maybe in wounds, that
revenge.
they're wounded too. You know?
They're hurting, yeah.
They're hurt, that's
But
that.
they have to sort their issues out.
Yeah.
I came here, I've worked to sort my issues out, and I came here and it was like the cherry on the cake, you know. So I have my issues sorted, you know, to a point now. I'm in a really, really good place. I have my own wee problems like everybody, but in my heart, I'm happy, I'm content. I smile. Everyone calls me Smiler now, you know.
And you told me at the beginning, no smile, no angry,
No smile,
anger.
angry, yeah, sad, depressed. I would have suffered an awful lot of depression all my life. No depression now.
And what would you tell people now how to get out of depression? You processed it.
Yes, come to Medjugorje if you can, and don't say you can't, because I hadn't a penny when Jerry asked me, and the money turned up, and I have some very, very good friends. Paul, who is a pensioner, gave me money from a hotel. People that I repay now, and I'm so happy I'm fit to repay them, and for their kindness, rosary beads and wee ornaments and things. Yeah,
And you see, you are repaying now with the video because you can give hope to people.
yes.
So the depression left because
Yes.
you could forgive, you could leave things behind you.
You have to forgive. You have to walk your own path and know that, okay, they're doing whatever, but that's their soul, and if you like, Satan pulling them to try and pull them down, pull me down with them. So they have to fight their own battles. I can only fight mine, and my battle is I'm letting it go. I just don't want to know anymore. It's not important.
Yeah.
It's not. What we think's important isn't important.
Like a nun who reconverted me to the Catholic faith, she said, when you go to confession, please don't confess the sins of the
somebody
mother-in-law.
else. Yes.
Your sin
Yes.
is enough.
Yes, that's what we're here for. We can only be responsible for ourselves. So what they're doing or saying has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
It's how I react and what I do.
Yeah.
So I just stand back now and just count to 10, say my prayer, and walk away.
Yes.
9, 10. You have to defend yourself too to a point, but
Yes.
I just try to do the right thing. Pray on it. It's incredible. And I wasn't religious before, I wasn't a prayer before, but I am now. They call me Holy Joe and stuff, you know. But it's been called worse.
Thank God, no.
Yes.
And look, I see your eyes, you're shining now.
Yeah.
It's gone, or
Yeah.
step by step, it's a journey. You
Yeah.
see that as well? It's
Yes.
a journey?
Yeah. I think spiritually, as I'm healing spiritually, I'm healing physically.
Yeah.
I think it's just stronger and stronger.
That's what the nun who reconverted, she said, go to confession and speak out into the light what is in your stomach, because
Right.
it turns around in the stomach
Yes.
and turns around and turns around and
Yes.
turns around.
Do you know the surgeon at the end, because
Yeah.
I've been going to the hospital for 3.5 years saying about the pains.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
The surgeon at the end said, your cancer is caused by trauma. He said that's all trauma based that caused your cancer. So that was a turn. I have to deal with it. I have to deal with the hurt and the anger and the loss. I have to just let it go. So that started me on this path.
Wow.
But
And
I never thought I would come to Medjugorje. I didn't even think about Medjugorje till Jerry, I met him in the hospital, and he said,
Wow.
come to Medjugorje.
And you think that process started here in Medjugorje?
Yes.
When you climbed the mountain, say, please, I want to
Yeah.
help me.
Yeah.
I don't want to take the chemotherapy. I will let
Yeah.
it.
I want to get rid of all the anger and hurt, and I want to be better, to live on for my children and have a better life with us all. And yeah,
Again, that's the nun who reconverted. She said, we forgive
Yes.
for ourselves
Yes.
to be free. It's
Yes.
egoistic to forgive,
Yeah.
to be happy again.
yeah, yeah,
And you an example, no?
yeah,
For all of us,
Yeah.
because we all have these issues. Nobody who,
yeah.
it's unbelievable.
It's fantastic, it really is.
I see it in your eyes. You're shining. You're sparkling. It's like,
Right. You got me on a bad day too.
wow, man. How are you? When you're a good day, you're flying around.
No, I'm looking forward now to going up Apparition Hill.
Yeah.
That was my promise, to come back up and thank Our Lady at Apparition Hill.
What would you tell people about Apparition Hill? Is it special up there?
It's magical. It's spiritual. It's heaven. It is. You sit there and just say your prayers. Even like there's Protestants here too, and they just sit and you just talk to Our Lady, talk to God, and you're just in heaven. I can't explain it any other way. It is a little.
It's like a portal, no? Like a portal
Yes.
to heaven.
Yeah.
Experienced the same thing. I went up before yesterday, and you get answers also. You know,
do.
you pray, you ask.
Yeah, you do. You get fulfillment. Yeah.
And you have a favorite spot in Medjugorje? Is that Apparition Hill?
Apparition Hill would be my, yeah. I'm very proud of Cross Mountain, getting up it. That would be my sort of pride. I go up there and I go, wow, I've done it. But Apparition Hill would be my go-to place. I'm itching to get up it.
And adoration, you go sometimes?
Yes, I go
How
to
is that
adoration.
with the music? You like
It's
it?
beautiful. You just get lost in it. You're not here. You're not on earth. You're somewhere else. I can't explain it. It's just amazing. You're just in a different world. Everything's unimportant. What's going on down here is unimportant. It's rubbish. It's distraction. That's what it is. It's all distraction.
You feel it too now?
Yeah,
Me the same.
yeah.
And what would you tell people why come to Medjugorje one time?
The people are lovely. Julie's Cafe is amazing for the
Yes,
food and
absolutely,
the
truly,
drinks.
from the heart, no?
Very helpful. What you get out of it spiritually is money can't buy it.
Maybe also say Julie, she has what you said, gluten-free
She
stuff.
does all the. I came here and I couldn't eat half the food, so the food in the hotel was no good to me. And Julie was literally just opened the day before, and she's an Irish girl, so I could come down. I could say, I can't eat half the food. Can you make me something? And she made me breakfast every morning. She was baking gluten-free bread, buns, cakes. She makes me all these lovely wee
You like this,
energetic
exactly.
drinks,
Yeah.
ginger and beetroot to heal me, and it's helpful. But everybody in Medjugorje is helpful. But Julie's went above the calling, like.
And that's for the Irish people. It's a bit home.
Yes,
Yeah, you know, if
yes.
it's hard for you first time outside of Ireland.
Yes,
Look, you have Julie,
yes.
and you will soon find home here as well.
Yes. All the cafes and that are very good. The restaurants.
Yeah.
But the food here, we know what we're eating.
You know what
More,
you're eating.
yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, it's
Yes.
you know, and what would you tell people? What is now so beautiful about to be Catholic? You said you were astray, you were far away.
Yes, and I wouldn't be stopped going to church a long time ago because of after my parents died and I seen all the stuff going on. I thought this is wrong. Just lost a wee bit of my faith, but I always believed in God, and I would have said in Our Father or Hail Mary, but I'd stopped going into church. I just couldn't face it. But when I came here, I went to Mass every morning, and I did enjoy it. I do. Father Leon, who could not like Father Leon? I mean, he's just an
A
amazing
warrior for Our Lady in Christ.
Yeah,
no?
and he gave me a blessing, and that was so special. Like so, yeah, people are jealous. You got blessed by Father Leon, but yeah,
That was your gift.
yes.
Tell the people they get other gifts. Maybe that they have to ask. Maybe
Yes,
you know,
yes.
if it's God's will.
Everybody gets something. No matter who or what, you'll get something in Medjugorje. You'll peace. It's just peaceful. I think, you couldn't be angry here for any length of time because it's just the atmosphere is so peaceful and loving, and it's just magical.
Yeah.
It's magical Medjugorje and full of miracles. There's lots of people walking around like me, telling me stories that you don't hear about. I just think it's incredible. We need to push this. It's amazing. It's an amazing place.
That's why I do the videos. So thank you for that interview.
Thank you very much.